Mad, bad and dangerous to know. The thing with confidence, though, is that when you're proven wrong, in holy hell, was I proven wrong, you wither away into the smallest version of yourself. And head judge, now my lifelong nemesis, Selenia Mondego, made sure of that. In her words, I had written, an earnest if ill-conceived attempt at unraveling a mystery of provenance that fell far short of its ambitions due to slipshod research, a catastrophic inability to grasp obvious facts. The work of a dilettante, not a future art historian. The words still stab. Maybe I could deal with it better if I didn't feel so alone, but my person, my "I'll always be there for you" pseudo-boyfriend, graduated from Lab High in June and is apparently so busy getting ready to leave for college that he can't even pick up the phone, his second favorite appendage. Meanwhile, I'm pleading with myself not to text him again, clinging like a lifeline to the one text he did send while I was mid-flight: "I'll see you when I see you. P.S. I got ice capita." Quoting our thing, our ridiculous thing, an inside joke from our cheesy retro first date movie. I melted. Ugh. I keep letting myself forget that it's at least partly his fault I screwed up my prize essay. What? Probably. Indirectly. It seemed like every time I was in the library researching or trying to write, he'd sneak up behind me in the stacks and kiss me on the neck. His kisses are highly distracting. Basically, I'm 17 and already washed up. What do I do now? Mom would tell me to go easier on myself and to trust my own voice to find a way out. Papa would remind me that I'm young and in Paris, a city with pastries on every corner. And that life is still beautiful. C'est la belle vie, chérie. Zaid, if he were acknowledging my existence and wasn't part of my problem, would probably tell me to forget about everything and suggest creative ways in which he might be able to help me with that. And Julie, my best friend, who is currently inaccessible because she's on a dark ages, technology-free family holiday at a cabin in Door County, would tell me to figure out where I want to go and do whatever it takes to get there. Easy for her to say, she's both an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Here's the thing, I actually know where I want to go. But too many things I can't control keep getting in my way. Sometimes literally. With Les Greaves there's no metro, and every electric scooter and bike share is taken. Normally I wouldn't mind a long, leisurely walk along the quays of the Seine River on the way to the Petit Palais. That's kind of the point of being in Paris. But I'm reminded that this is why there are no songs about August in Paris, when it's all tourists and la vie and sweat instead of the Hollywood version of Paris where it's perpetual spring. When young love and chestnut trees are always in bloom. If I believed in fate, I'd say the universe was conspiring against me. The courtyard cafe of the Petit Palais has always been my reliable refuge. I plan on photographing every inch of its meandering path, fragrant plants, blue and gold tiled fountains, and, of course, the perfectly pillowy macarons I'll be inhaling at a small wrought iron table amongst the blossoms. Luckily, the place is made for Instagram, which is good because I need new content to replace all the dusty old books and archival material I posted in my ill-conceived attempt to impress the ultimate we are not amused, judgiest of judges Selenia Mondego. Maybe meticulously cataloging my trip will help me forget my catastrophic inability to do anything right. And maybe, perhaps, Zaid will see my posts and remember I exist. First, though, I need to scrape the remaining dog crap from my red all-stars. I skulk into the shadows of the sculptures of naked women flanking the alabaster staircase that leads to the doors of the Petit Palais. As soon as I bend down to inspect my left sole, I hear someone behind me attempting to stifle a laugh. Do not look, Khayyam. Keep your head down. Welcome to Paris, a honeyed French accent declares in English. I roll my eyes. I almost decide to bite back in French, but this arrogant jerk already chose my preferred language for sparring. How do you know I'm not from Paris? I ask with my back still turned to him. I'm sorry, the Frenchman stammers. I stand and whirl around, ready to go for the jugular, but see that this particular jugular leads to an extremely cute face. He's my age. Or a little older. Brown wavy hair with hints of red. Lightly tanned skin. And when he pushes his tortoiseshell sunglasses to the top of his head, he reveals eyes that could be the inspiration for the Crayola crayon I preferred above all others for my childhood masterpieces, raw sienna. Well, then you know the adage, it's the left foot, it's happiness, he says. I burst out laughing. And when I try to curb it, I end up snorting. It's another childhood flashback. Every time I hear the word happiness spoken with an even remotely French accent, it kills me. The cute boy gives a quizzical look. A penis, I explain. With a French accent, happiness sounds like a penis. I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. C'est du pied gauche, c'est du bonheur. I shrug, feeling my natural defensiveness creep up. I guess you can chalk it up to my American immaturity. He grins like a true Frenchman, showing no teeth. I think no such thing about Americans or about you, he says. Those raw sienna eyes dance. I have heard you Americans are sometimes presumptuous, though. Ha, ha. Touché, I say, smiling back like an American, displaying all my gleaming, orthodontically perfected teeth. His smile widens in return, challenging my assumptions about his aloof Frenchiness. Damn. His teeth are perfect, too. Tu parles français? He asks. Je suis français, I answer immediately. Et américain? I sigh. Apparently being brown means you have to be something other than European. I get the but where are you really from version of this back home in America, too. What? My accent sucks too much. I grumble. No, not at all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean I only meant because of the mud on your shoe. Living in Paris, Parisians have a kind of dog crap radar. I bite my lip and look down at my all-stars. They're mostly poop-free now. My emotional pendulum has swung from rage to mortification. I think I prefer the rage. It's much less embarrassing. I step in actual crap, then I step in figurative crap as well, I mutter, mostly to myself. He laughs again. Not at all. In fact, it's my fault. It was hardly chivalrous of me to question your citizenship based on your inability to avoid crap. I laugh again, too. I can't help it. Laughing with a hot, anonymous French boy is a more satisfying diversion than either Instagram or macarons. Plus, he actually used the word chivalrous without irony. Zaid knows what it means, but it's not exactly in his vocabulary. The boy clears his throat. Perhaps I can ask for a modification. I knit my eyebrows together. He's pronouncing modification the French way, which throws me. Modification? I repeat. Oh, you mean, a do-over? Yes. A do-over. He offers a soft grin, then places a hand on his chest and straightens his shoulders. I realize he's tall, taller than me, and I'm 5'7" or, as we say in France, 1m70. I'm not just bilingual, I speak metric, too. Please, let me begin again. I'm Alexander Dumas. I burst out laughing. The universe is trolling me. Alexander Dumas? Let me guess, your best friends are 3 brothers named Athos, Porthos, and Aramis? His smile falters a little. I can feel my face getting hot. Sometimes I speak before I think. Now I actually hear my dumb dad joke made at his expense. Somehow I manage to be both childish and pretentious, because doesn't everyone know the names of the 3 musketeers? Dumas is my 6th great-grandfather, he says. My mouth drops open. Is he kidding me? I know there's no such thing as fate. Fate is coincidence. Coincidence is math. But damn, the odds of this. I should have bought a lottery ticket. Alexander Dumas is your grandpère? No freaking way. I clear my throat and collect myself, reaching out my hand. My name is Kayam Mackay. It's nice to meet you. Enchanté, he says. He's reluctant to extend a hand back. Our eyes meet. Shaking hands is not the customary French greeting between friends. But we're only strangers who engaged in witty banter, and I'm not about to kiss this dude on the cheeks. Still, I don't think he'll leave me hanging. This might sound weird, I say when he finally does shake, but follow me. There's something I want to show you.